Okay guys, and welcome to another live stream. So, today we're going to continue with a couple of quests over in Nether Tempest Keep, just to get these two characters and see if I can get Ashes of Alar. And then we're going to go back onto Vishnalar. We're going to do a little bit of action to get him up to level 60. Excuse me. And then I might even have a look down here and push these ones up there. I'm not 100% sold on the druid, because I'll be honest with you, I'm not 100% sure on how to play the druid. Yeah, not 100% sure on how to play that one. So what I might do is look at the druid, how I can put some keybinds to this to make it a little bit more useful. Then look at playing either the monk or the rogue, and seeing if we can maybe get these up to somewhere sort of around level 20, 25, maybe even level 30 apiece. So main plan, these two, Vishnalar and the bottom two, maybe take Iriel up to 55, just because I like round numbers, a little bit weird like that. So today, yesterday we left off, and you probably noticed Vishnalar's gone up a couple of levels since we last. Since the last stream. I did go back on last night. I didn't put a live stream to it. I've now taken him to Northrend. He's sitting in the Howling Fjord. I did a few quests in Borean Tundra just to see if I would be out leveled, but it turns out that I'm not. So happy days. That's all good. So we're on the BM Hunter, and we're just going to go over to Stormwind. We're going to go through into the Mage's Portal. We're then going to go to Outland. We're then going to go across into Nether Tempest Keep, and we're going to do a battle with Kel Sunstrider once again. Now, one of the great things with this class in this dungeon, in this instance, is the fact that once again I'm totally overpowered, so I'm not going to get damaged. But at the same time, I've got these two pets, and I just set these two pets off to them, and they just go, and they go feral. Then they go feral bad. Now, one of the things that I'm going to do is I'm going to set up. I've got my keybind set up here. I don't need the pet call. I don't need these. These can come down onto the because I don't have any M5 buttons anymore, so I don't need these technically. I do want to keep my single shot, my multi-shot, my dire beasts, and my Murder of Crows on C. I'm going to bind, however, Bestial Wrath, sends them into rage. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to bind this one here. Well, this automatically, by the looks of it, kicks in Bestial Wrath, so I don't technically need Bestial Wrath. And by the looks of it, I don't need this one either, so I can get rid of that one. What else can I possibly get rid of? Concussive Shot. And that's Flare, isn't it? So, Concussive Shot I can stick onto... Do I put it onto 4? I might put it onto 4, actually. What else have we got here? Counter Strike, Interrupts. Feigns Death. Feigns Death. Aspect of a Turtle. So, I've got Aspect of a Turtle. Aspect of a Cheetah. So I might put Aspect of a Cheetah actually on. Concussive Shot can go onto 2. Aspect of a Cheetah can go onto 4. Aspect of a Turtle can go onto 5. So when these are my mouse keybinds. Drums of the Mountain we can get rid of, because that was a crafted item. Misdirects all onto party or raid member for the next 8 seconds. Okay, so I don't really need that one. M3 is Binding Shot, fires a magical projectile, so that's these ones. I quite like these onto here. So this is Binding Shot, tethers all the enemies together in 5 yards, so brings them all close, slows them down, and freezes them. So these are my CC abilities just there. So what's this one? Play Dead. So to be honest, I've got this one. I've also got Feign Death as well, which I'm going to put down here. I'm going to put put that onto there. And wake up. So play dead and wake up again. So these are going to be on my two keybinds. These are my back two buttons. And what I've got there, aspect of the chameleon. So we can put that onto 6. So 4, 5 and 6 are my aspects. So this removes threats. That makes me vulnerable, and that one speeds me up. Okay, that one sends my guys into an absolute rage. That one basically knocks people out a little bit. And the rest of them, so what's this one? Fetch. I might put fetch onto 7 actually. And misdirection, misdirects all threat. I'm going to put that onto there. So it puts it onto my pet. An eagle eye. I've never used anything. The same for Eye of Kilrog as well. If you ever get Eye of Kilrog, I've never used Eye of Kilrog. I don't see the point in it, to be honest. But yeah, we're going to take a quick flight over. Now we're doing our keybinds, and I'll be honest with you, taking pressure away from this ERFC onto Shift ERFC, it really does work. I used to have a mouse that had like your left and right mouse button. It used to have your middle, like your scroll wheel that could click, which is like mouse 3. And it also had a forward and a backward button on the mouse, which meant that I could, it meant that, you know, like on a web page you can go forward, you can go backwards. But that was my mouse 4 was backwards, mouse 5 was forwards. And I could scroll up and I could scroll down. It kind of left me with this range of using shift and control. It kind of left me with this option. But what I did when I moved to the MMO mouse with the 12 programmable buttons at the side, and it's not an expensive one, it's not like a Razer or anything. I don't even know what make this one is. It's just have a quick look. UTech Smart, I believe it's called. Laser precision gaming mouse with 16,400 DPI. Venus. Yeah, it's a UTech Smart one, and do you know what? It's absolutely brilliant. It does exactly what it needs to do. It's got a nice little interface that you can control things with. You can put macros on. It's nothing. I'm not a professional gamer, so I don't need anything overly expensive. I mean, it was like 20, 30 quid, whatever it was, and it's a good quality little mouse. And do you know what? It feels so nice in my hand. It's like I put my hand onto the mouse, my thumb fits into the groove of the first 2 row buttons, and that's exactly where my thumb needs to be, and I can move it back to the next row, and it feels just so nice, and my fingers just fit onto the mouse just perfectly. As I've said to you, the one tiny little gripe I've got currently with this mouse is the DPI settings. Now, I can customize those, and when I get a little bit more used to the feel of the mouse and what have you, the other thing as well I did, I took the weights out of the base of the mouse the other day, yesterday, just to see how that works. And I'll be honest with you, it's actually the lighter mouse is working better for me, because I can pick it up and move it. So like, you know, if you get to the end of the screen or get to the end of the mouse pad, because I don't use a mouse mat as such, I use a book, which isn't probably the best thing to do. I should probably use a mouse pad. But as you get towards the sort of like the edge of the book, so I might currently right at the edge of the, so I can get to either from this like with space in sort of like what, maybe about 2-3 inch. I can actually scroll the entire width of the screen. So to be honest, I don't actually find this, and this is on setting number 1. If I knock this onto settings like 0, so it's off, I'm not at the edge of the screen, I'm literally the edge of the book, and I'm maybe moved about 4 inch with the mouse. No, I wanted to check the RAID settings, but we will assume that it's okay. Hopefully it was on normal, or it was on heroic. I might just quickly go out just to set the instance difficulty. Yeah, because I want to make sure it's on mythic. I don't think it needs to be on mythic. I think it can be on anything like heroic. I don't really know, to be honest. But I'm just going to set it on mythic because yeah, I've no idea why, but I don't know if it's mythic or heroic, if it makes a difference, to be honest, in this one. But yeah, as we're going to go through this one, hopefully Hattie will appear in a second. get the game. Now the other great thing is this with the hunter class, and I've said this from very early on, is that the hunter class is quite possibly the most fun class to play. BM hunter, I've leveled it as a BM hunter, and I went to marksman for a little while, but to be honest with you, I would stick with BM the entire way. If you want a fun playing experience, this, in my mind, the hunter class is just it. You've got Cobra shot, and it's basically a poison shot that does some damage over time, but it's got good strong single target attack. And then you've got multi-shot, which, as you've just seen, gets multiple enemies. Now in dungeons you get some crazy DPS with this. I mean absolute crazy DPS. That as the marksman hunter with this class, you've got a very similar setup. You've got a single shot, you've got a multi-shot, multi-target shot, and I'll be honest with you, you can literally with this multi-target, you just burn down the trash, and it doesn't cause you any issues. I've got a mouse over macro, so I'm not having to select anybody. I'm literally just walking through, putting my mouse over, hitting R, and I'm burning down this trash. Just one-shot kills in this area. Similarly, as you'll start to see with this one, because I don't need to, I can send these two in to get these guys. So yesterday we looked at this instance, and I'm just, once again, I'm going to stand sort of down here, and all I need to do is I need to target these guys and just like, yeah. So Thalared, Lord Thalared, and Sanguinar, they've kind of got some like some disorienting abilities, but I can get them from a distance. Thalared Dread. Okay, so as soon as it, I'm literally, boom, there we go. Wow. Lord Sanguinar. Right, so just get ready to, and we come to the second wave of ads. Now, yeah, just for giggles, I'm going to go around and I'm just going to burn down all of these guys, and I'm going to take their trash. Doop-be-doop-be-doo. And it's the only reason I'm going around and killing these guys is because otherwise I would be bored for 1 minute 20 seconds. The other thing as well, what you can do is you can space these guys around. I can actually go around to other instances and I can kill the other instances, and these guys are going to follow me around. So in fact, actually, shall we do that? Shall we? They will actually chase me. If I leave, they will chase me, which could be quite interesting, I suppose. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see. So this time, I'm going to get these 4 guys come after me, all 4 of these ads at the same time. So all I'm going to do is, this time I'm going to multi-shot. Yeah, I'm just going to multi-shot. It's not going to be as powerful, but yeah, we'll see how it goes. I'll get 2 at once, because the one thing I don't want to do is get too close to these, because if I do, they'll start to cast like conflagration from her, disorientation from the others as well. Which is a little bit sucky, because it holds you up, and it holds up the fight. Goodness, sure, and my people. Oh, there we go. Right. I'm not bothered about getting hit, but yeah, it's now I'm stunned. I'm stunned every. So yeah, what he's done is he's actually put a buff on me, which periodically, what's it called? Remote toy. Periodically stuns for 4 seconds. Yeah. So, hello. Right, so just have a look. Have we managed to get Crown of the Sun? No, we've not. So we've not managed to get Ashes of Allah this time round, so we go again. Ah, well. That sucks. Ah, well. Yeah, we're just going to TP back to Dalaran, basically. TP to Dalaran, log out, come back in as... I wonder if I logged out there, whether it would reset the instance around me. I wonder. Be interesting. I'm not going to try though. Yeah, so I'm just going to move out this way. So when I do come back to it, I'm not going to get surrounded by people. It's not going to be too laggy. So just quickly log out, log back in as my final character, which is my enhancement shaman. Apologies. Who is absolutely brilliant in terms of melee damage. Absolutely amazing. Once again, very similarly, she's probably going to be in Dalaran. We're going to need to go across the Stormwind Mage's Portal, back over pretty much the same kind of pattern that we did before. I just need to remember to assign her keybinds to the mouse. To the mouse. Let's do that now, actually. General option, keybind mode, take off character specific. Save. Ooh, hello. So we've got our keybinds up here. So what have we got? Illidari rations. Get rid of those. Mining skill. Surveying. Cooking. Okay, so we've got those down here. What we're going to do is we're going to put some of these ones up here. So we've got 1, 2, 3 all the way to 6, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12. Right, okay. Okay. So I want to keep these ones on here. Crash Lightning, what do I already have on here? So I want to put Dire Beasts onto there anyway, because that's a natural progression. Doom Winds, unleash the inner power of Doom Hammer. I'll put that on to 4. I want to do Crash Lightning onto 2. And I'm going to do Sundering onto 3. I'm going to do Frostbrand onto 5, and I'm going to do single target onto 6. What do we have here? Healing Surge. Okay, what do I also have? Partial assistance element, taking 40% less damage. Turn into a ghost will increase in movement speed, so that's a bit of a buff. Movement buff, so we might... Heroism. We'll put heroism actually on here. So these on these backs here, I'm going to have things for like heroism, time warp, all that type of thing. Yanks you through the twist and back into. Okay, so that's pretty much it's an ancestral spirit. Okay, so that's a res. And once again, now we're going to use that water walking. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, that's. Wait, what's Hex? Transforms the enemy into a frog. Yeah, let's try that sticking on 7. So we've got a few of these. So Spirit Walk removes all movement impairing effects. So why did that trigger? Was that a macro? Really, was that a macro? Right, so anyway, partial shift into elemental plane. So what we're going to do is we're going to put these onto here. Removes all movement impairing effects. So put that onto there as well. What have we got here? Cleanse spirit. Remove all curses from a friendly target. Disrupts the concentration and purge. Okay, so yeah. Okay. Go through. So the enhancement shaman is very much a melee DPS, and in my mind, I've played the elemental, I've played the enhancement, and you've got a restoration shaman as well, so like a healing shaman. But I'll be honest with you, once again, it was actually to do with the keybinds. I found the keybinds extremely difficult to manage, which now we've got the mouse, it might be a little bit different with the healing class. I don't know. It will be interesting to see how that one plays. I'm going to have to probably look at doing that, maybe even look at doing a separate video. We might even jump on, probably not today, but another time we'll jump on and have a look at the priest and see if we can maybe make the mouse keybinds a little bit easier, because I could probably assign straight up healing to row 1, AoE to row 2, healing over time to row 3, or something like that, and then like super emergency heals on row 4, and have a little bit of a system going with it. So obviously, first column would be first choice, second column would be second choice, and third column would be third choice in that sort of list. Potentially, I don't know. We'll have to see how that one goes. We could actually do that in Clique. We wouldn't need anything like Voodoo attached to it, which would be quite handy. Which means we could still use the LVI interface. Because those of you who do follow my channel or follow my videos, you'll know that I have a serious thing about changing my interface and changing my add-ons every so often. Yeah. It's like an obsession. I'm like an add-on-aholic. I do like my add-ons, and I fall out of love with the add-ons as much as I like them from time to time. So it's one of those. It's a love-hate at times. I can't remember. I was looking yesterday. I was trying to remember yesterday what the add-on was, which allows me to loot appraiser. It's called loot appraiser. That's the one. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go into here now. Loot appraiser needs a few of the different add-ons to work, to be installed for it to actually work. I don't think I've got this one. Add-ons. No, I've not. So I would need to put that on. I think I need to put TSM on as well, if memory serves. What we might do is we'll just before this run we'll stick loot appraiser on. Loot appraiser is a really good tool if you want to make money. I mean, like if you want to make money, seriously make money. And to be honest, I could have been doing this whilst I've been in here, in fairness. And I could have made some serious cash. And you go around collecting trash from mobs, and yeah, so this one's set. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to log out very quickly. The reason I'm logging out, in fact I might even have to quit, is I want to to just go across to my Twitch. Apologies for the loud noise. And what I want to do with Twitch is I want to have a look at I might even need to quit out of this altogether actually. There we go. What I want to do is I want to look for Loot Appraiser. So here we go. So let's just quickly search loot, and it should come up with Loot Appraiser. There we go. So I'm just going to go into, because I'm pretty certain there are dependencies to this. Yeah, I need TSM Core, App Helper, and Auction DB. So I'm going to install this. So TSM Core, App Helper, and Auction DB. So let's just type. These are mine, aren't they? So just get more. Trade Skill Master, App Helper, and Auction DB. Now you can get lots of other different things into here as well, but I'm not going to go too in depth into this because it can do so much. It really can do so much. I don't want to go too in depth into it. The reason being is there are loads and loads and loads of different things that we can put onto this, and I don't really want to go into it in too much detail. TSM is absolutely brilliant for making cash, and there are loads of videos on YouTube which will tell you how to configure TSM to make money. I saw one American guy, and I've got a sneaky, if memory serves, he was like shirtless, and he was saying that this is pretty much all he does all day. He just sit there and he just makes gold on World of Warcraft, and kind of sit there and you think, this guy, seriously, do you not have anything else going on? But his advice was on the money. He was like, seriously, it was on the money. Like, I made so much, and very, very quickly as well, actually. I started with like 2,000 gold, and very, very, very quickly worked my way up to 18,000 gold, which allowed me to. My initial plan was to buy the mount, like the mammoth mount, but I was looking for the one with the transmog and the other guy, but it wasn't that one. It was the trade mount, I think it was, which was pretty funky. But at the same time, I wanted to just to make sure that I'd 2 secs, sorry. Yeah, I wanted to make sure that I had that mount, because it was just I was in a phase where I was just collecting mounts. Sorry, apologies. Dependency disabled. So what was it? We had to put Trade Skill Master, wasn't it? There we go. TSM, TSM, TSM. Just go back up to check. KLM. Quickly reload it, and this should, in theory, load up my. Should put me a nice little interface on somewhere as well, which probably give me a nice little welcome message and installation message. It's currently pricing data for really. Oh man. Right, I do have TSM installed on here. So yeah, there's a little bit of setup that comes with. So you can't just go into this. I've got you've got to go in. You've actually got to set the realms up. 7th of the 5th. Auction database up to date. Okay, US up to date. Okay, this is just minimize this, go back into here, and then no, wrong button. interface, add-ons, loot appraiser. So display. Let's see if we can't bring up the. Still have a. Just click OK. Just return to game. So yeah, there's lots of different things we can put up onto here. Auction DB, and you can set this up so you can put different groups in this. I must have deleted all the data from this. I had loads of different groups set up in there. We might have a look at setting this up in a bit of a later video, or maybe later today. Rarity, sort of loot. What's this one? Big wigs, loot appraiser. Right, here we go. So this is loot appraiser. I'm just going to leave this sitting here. And we're going to start a new session. We're going to go into the instance, and this is going to be fun. This would have been much easier with the BM Hunter to have on, because I'll be honest with you, you just see all this just racks up. Because we're set to Mythic as well, we should get some pretty decent gear. Trying to remember what keybinds I had for things. Conqueror's breastplate, absolutely nothing. When it comes up with something that's over, I think that by the looks of it, that's the 100 gold. You're gonna hear a chime like a ding. In fact, what we might do is we'll do the entire dungeon on this one. Mark of the Illidari. Got ashes. Now, to get ashes, we need to be up at the top. I think I had that on one for a reason, because it was nice and convenient. Now, I need to find a ranged spell. Where's my lightning? Where's my crash lightning? Lightning bolt is down on 6. So, unfortunately, yeah, that was pretty much Ashes done. Ashes is going to enrage in a little bit, but what we need to do is just very quickly is just LVI. Oh, we can't because we're in a battle. Okay, so it's got some of these ones, but it's saying to me it's nothing overly spectacular. You've got 64 gold in there. Currently looted 1 gold. I don't think this is actually linked up to. Yeah, I don't think this is highlighted on the different ones, but you can see there, like, if I disenchant it, it's going to go to there. If I auction it, there's no auction price to this one. I don't think it's updated from TSM actually. So he's collecting a few things in here. Let's just tidy the bag up. Not actually got much space in fairness. So I'm just going to go make a beeline straight for this guy over here. Under most circumstances, you'll pull these mobs, you'd take him and these ones. But in fairness, don't really need to care. And yeah, there are a few things in here. So current loot at 12 gold, which is not 100% entirely accurate. Binds and pits. I can actually sell these on. I can disenchant them. So and we can come through. So it's totally up to you what you choose to do. I'm just going to choose a wolf, which I might pull these guys and then pull them all up to the top. This leads me into the main chamber. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to start the instance, and I'm actually going to go down and I'm going to go to that other chamber, and these guys are actually going to follow me down. Alright. Salama Shalanore. And that pretty much settles that one, in fairness. And I don't know if there's, I don't know if it's a racial thing, but I don't seem to get as caught up by the stuns, even though it's a melee character. I don't seem to get quite so many of the issues as with this character as I did with some of the other ones. Can't load TSM while in combat. Well, that sucks. On the way out, we'll just go to the other room, purely so you can see what the other bosses do. Let's see if there's any trash we can get rid of in this bag. Is there anything in there I don't need? Don't have enough room. Don't need that really, do I? I don't need that. Let's keep it. There we go. There we go. And yeah, we kind of, there's a lot of waiting in this. There we go. And this is kind of like, so chest guard, okay, so yeah, and this is kind of like where we're up to with it, and it tells you there, the auction it's 7 gold, vendor buy price 70. Be better sending it to a vendor, to be honest, more so than actually going through. So yeah, that's loot appraiser. It says make farming sexy. It really does make it so much nicer, and if you've got quite a few different add-ons, it really does help you in the auction house and selling gear. Okay, so I'm going to TP out of here, and I'm going to go back to Vish, and hopefully we'll have TSM. We'll set TSM up, and we'll set. In fact, actually, I might even put a few more modules, because the only downside to TSM is it chews up system resources. I mean, crazy eats system resources. Yeah, and that's pretty much there. I'm just going to exit out the game. And that's a little bit strange, but I'm going to go back to Twitch. I'm going to put a few more. I'm going to put auctioning, I'm going to put shopping, crafting, accounting, mailing, vendoring, destroying, and warehousing on here. I think these are the main trade skill. Okay, prop. Get more add-ons. Trade skill master, okay. And price checker, WoW auction. I think these are just additional ones to it. But these are old versions of TSM. Yeah, so all we're going to do is just going to keep those ones on, and we're going to go into here. We're going to play it. We're going to go back to. I used to just run this on Bubby Rockster, and have Bubby Rockster as my main sort of banking character. And I would literally, if I got any farm, I would go into dungeons, and I would just email the farm, and just mail the farm over to Bubby Rockster, and have Bubby Rockster just trade it. But yeah, we're just going to go into the add-ons menu. For all, we're going to stick loot appraiser. So you'll notice I've got quite a few different add-ons to this one. Immersion's a really nice one. Got a loot appraiser on everybody. Good. And trade skill master. Right, so we've got TSM and everything onto there. We'll stick all of these ones on. I think I might have some, like, there we go, warehousing. Okay, and you can go and you can actually you can configure trade skill master. There are loads of videos on the Google. There's no point reinventing the wheel. There are some awesome videos on trade skill master, many out there. And as I said, I can't remember the name of the guy whose video it was. I'm sure it was an American, definitely an American guy. I think he was wearing a baseball cap. Don't think he had a shirt on in the video. If you find him, his stuff was absolutely brilliant. He got some really good, really interesting stuff on there. It was, as I said, it was on the money. Right, One thing that might be worth, well, for me doing is nipping to, forget characters, chat tab, general, ignore guilds. Any guilds which are selected will be ignored for inventory tracking purposes. No. Thank you. Warehouse. No. Okay. So auction DB. Show auction DB. Reload requires. Okay. Tooltips. Auction DB. And tooltip. Well, let's just have like some stuff in there, just into the bag. Ah, there we go. So we've got lots of information that comes back in this one. So kind of want the region. I want the sales rate. Don't want the global stuff. Don't need the global stuff. Do need all the region stuff. Okay. So yeah, market value tells you what it should be. Region stuff tells you how much it's going for, and you can see how much it's inflated by. So it sees whether or not it's worth selling. The other thing as well is if we go on to loot appraiser. Howling Fjord. So it tells me how long my session's been going for. But at the same time, so I'm just going to go around. I don't think I'm going to get much trash from mobs. So what do I need to do? I need to be up here somewhere. Do I need to go out this gate? Let's try going out this gate. Ooh, hello. So I need to kill him. The Vrikuls. Seriously, dude, you can be having pop shots of these guys. Just going, we're going to kill. Accept. Vanguard Scout rescued. So, by the looks of it, we're going to have some to and fro activity. This is pretty straightforward. I'll tell you what I also need to do very, very quickly is just check up on any additional abilities or skills that I've picked up, because I've leveled up several times and I've not put any more skills on my toolbar. Do that when I get back into camp. I'll just go to another one and see if I can pull another. I'll be 100% honest with you. I'm questioning whether or not I've actually been to this area before. We're going to aggro this guy, but this turf, I don't care. There we go. I'm just going to come into here. We're going to check this in. I do hope he's not going to send me back for one single solitary quest again over in that area, because if he does, that's just going to suck. Choose a reward. Okay, so another really good app that I have. Oh, I can't have it two-handed. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, another really good app that I have is Pawn. And what Pawn does is it allows me. I might have to. I'm going to put this. It's going to sort of sit quite nice. Sit here. Yeah, I'll have to sit there. Yeah, it's Pawn, and what Pawn does is it shows you on your gear which gear is good, which gear is an improvement, and it uses all of the attributes to basically rate your gear and give you an actual score of how good your gear is. Now, this I think is quite possibly one of the nicest apps that you can get, and that's about purely and simply for no other reason than it helps you to gear up. Reagent pouch. Okay, let's just have a quick look. Do I need to kill these sharks? Okay. There we go. Well, we'll lose that one. I think I'm coming down to here. Yeah. I've got a sneaky feeling I'm going to need to go over to that point over there. So I'm going to get the reagent pouch, which looks like a pineapple. And I'm going to head over to this guy, and I've got a sneaky feeling it's going to ask me, and I'm just guessing, to collect these crates that seem to be dotted around. Not 100% sure if that's what's going to happen, but I'm just guessing. Is it? Oh yes, so it is. Shall I really? Oh really? Really? You're going to do me like that? How is he able to do that? How is he able to get that water thing? How is he hit? Light Forged. Whoa, whoa. He's a Light Forged Draenei. That's cool. The Light Forged Draenei is basically, it's a new class of character in getting ready for Battle for Azeroth. And if I were to be on the ball with this, I would be playing Bubby Rockster and increasing and completing the Argus missions to ensure that my reputation was sufficiently high enough to create my new Lightforged Draenei ready for BFA. Unfortunately, I'm not. Oh, he's going to go for that one. I'm going to go for this one. It's perfectly fine if you want to be like that. I hate this. Where you've got like several people farming the same boxes. Oh, that's just tough. Yeah, so we're going to go back over to this guy over here. I want to know where they got the that mount from. That mount looked cool. Yeah, I'm just going to head over this way. I'm going to come to whatever this is, and I'm going to switch that back to that. Yeah, and basically the Lightforged Draenei is the new one of the new classes that you can have, but you've got to raise your reputation with the Army of the Light up to a certain level, Exalted I think it is. I'm not too far away from it, but I've not been doing the dailies like I should be, and as a result, not why that's underneath. How are we gonna get to this? Where's this coming from? That's underneath. What? Let's just have a quick look on the map. Is there a cave anywhere? Nope. Do we have to go inside the building and then down? This is interesting. That's telling me it's inside somewhere underneath, so that's underground somewhere, so I'm assuming that I have to go through this way. Do I go in here and then down? No. Okay. So we've got a little buddy. Ooh, hello. So we've got a dagger cap jerkin. So we've got something there which is quite expensive. Got 2 cage keys. So I've got another one over here. I don't need to kill this guy, but I'm going to have to because he's going right next to it. I don't need a key from him though. Okay. There's this guard captain Harley Falls wants you to recover the harpoon operations manual. 2 weeks ago, our chief engineer got his hands on the Vrykul harpoon gun, the same type of gun that he's using on ships. By the studying the gun and managed to put together a comprehensive operation map. Abducted and taken north here to the village. We eventually did find him, but near death and without the manual. His dying words indicated that the manual was lost in the catacombs located at the north-west end. Get me that manual. So we need to go into the catacombs up here. Are these the catacombs? Oh, this is Utgard Keep. Oh, this is Utgard Keep. Okay. So there is no other way around this than to go into this instance. This is actually a really nice dungeon. I do like this dungeon. I didn't know that was in the Howling Fjord. I've been to it before, but it's the northwest. It's kind of going this way, isn't it? Are these the catacombs down here? I think the answer to that is most definitely no. These are not the catacombs. But we do seem to have a new quest appeared at the bottom, so I think we'll take the quest. Where the heck are the catacombs? Come on, might as well pull these guys. Come on, all of you come this way. Come this way, come this way. Just gonna stun them all, and then I'm gonna heal up. Oh, the heck. Do I get up there? Are they assuming that I can fly? Don't assume anything that makes an ass out of you and me. Oh, there we go. The catacombs. Is that the catacombs down there? These are catacombs. Let's see if we've got an underwater entrance. don't have an underwater entrance. Harpoon operations manual. It's down below the surface. I have no idea. Let's go back, see if we've got to go into the village and then underneath. Doesn't seem it's not like unless we go under here somewhere. Nope. No idea. Level 59. I've got one more level to go. And we can fly. The catacombs. Let's just have a quick look up here, see if we can get into this building. If there is a downstairs that we can go to that will lead us to some catacombs. There is no downstairs, so it's not through that building. Okay. Let's just have another read of this again. So, to north of here to Worm Skull Village, which is this area here. We eventually did find him, but near to death and without the manual. His dying words indicated the manual was lost in the Utgard catacombs. Oh, do I need to go into Utgard Keep? Located at the northwest end of. Well, we went to the northwest end. Is this a dungeon mission? Normally it gives me like the little dungeon logo. See, look, like there, that's a dungeon mission. It's northeast end. Let's try coming over this way, because this is like the northwest end, but that just leads me to a waterfall. Worm Skull Village. This is the northwest end. No mention of the catacombs. So I need to come over this way. Dragon Slayer battle plans. My only thought is that it's somewhere in here that I've missed it. So I have a sneaky feeling I've got to search one of the huts. Okay. Let's try looking in here. No, it's not in that. It's showing that it's underground. It's like there, underneath the ground. Question is, how do I get to it without having to go through Utgard Keep? Completed. Accept. Okay. Okay. The Lich King. Oh wow. Can I kill the Lich King? No, quite obviously not. Wow. Search the Utgard Catacombs for... How the heck do I get to the Utgard Catacombs? That is the question. That is like the... is that a way through? Ah, the Utgard Catacombs. So we've eventually found them. So let's go through. And cobwebs usually mean, and egg sacs usually mean spiders. So check the ceilings, because they tend to descend. And the fact that she's just chilling out there means that there's a good chance I'm going to be okay. So, go through. Apologies, I'm a little bit quiet on this one. This is like the first time I've ever been down here. This is brand new experience for me. And so yeah, I'm just going to come down here, basically kick some butt, collect some wormless tablets. I might as well just pull him straight away, and just get into this one. Days. These are all pretty easy to burn down, so what I'm going to do is I want to pull a lot of them. Yeah, baby. This is why we tank it. This is why we tank it. Because let's face it, if you ain't tanking, you're not working hard enough. That is why we like to tank. Now, you couldn't do that with a mage. You couldn't do that with a lot of classes. There are a few, actually, I think you could probably do. But there are quite a few classes you couldn't do that with. I'm just going to drop down to that lower level because I want to just go into that room. I want to see what's in there. Now, for those of you who are familiar with Utgard Keep, you probably, this could actually be Utgard Keep. I don't know. That looks like it's Utgard Keep, but Utgard Keep without. Oh man, it just. Oh my word! What are you? Oh my word, what are you? In fact, actually, I do have a sneaky suspicion I have actually been here. Or I do think, or I've been here. Because if memory serves, there is a dodgy little quest that requires me to... Come on, come on, there we go. So in these situations, what I find works really well is to see the little red dot, make sure that's at your 12 o'clock, and it kind of means you're facing it, facing the person you need to be. Happy days, because it's not always easy to see. It's not always easy to see which way you're supposed to be facing, and sometimes you can actually be faced the wrong way. Okay, so it's sacred artifact. I have no idea what I need to do with this one. Go back to here, is it? I don't understand what I'm supposed to do. Shining light, right. It's time quest. Our forces with this artifacts cleanse pure. Still a chance, still time. Hell into the down below us. Okay, right, so straight down this middle. We need to be downstairs. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Okay. It wasn't the one I was thinking of. I think I'm thinking of a different area. Because down where that was supposed to be was actually a... Do I need to come this way? Sneak round. There we go. It's just in here. Is it? Is it? Oh, it's too good to be true. Yeah, so the reason you keep that little red disc at 12 o'clock is because some abilities will only work if if the person's in front of you, and just to make sure that they're in front of you, you can either target them or you can just simply... Is it this guy in here? Let me just read what I need to do. So, defeat the gladiators at the Ring of Judgment and face Olaf the Violent. Okay. Okay, so there we go. Ancient ciphers fallen to the ground. Happy days. And we can kind of exit here. Where do we need to go? Why is this to village where spirit world and find information about the secrets of Wormskull? The spirit world has fallen under the sway of the Lich King, fearsome creatures. I sense these Valkyria regarding this terrible secret. Make survive the journey. Take this incense burner into the village. The northeast. At all cost. Unless they make you a permanent fixture in their world. Okay. So basically it's just do I need to here we go. That was lucky. Okay, so I think we can just kind of come back this way, avoiding him. Probably not going to be able to avoid him. No. There we go. Going up, and up, and up, and up, and up. And yeah, pretty much everything's ready for turning in here, isn't it? So we're going to Spirit World. And hopefully, oh man, around the tree. Really? Didn't know that. He was once a shaman. Okay. So I need to go back into the catacombs. I'm really not following what I'm supposed to be doing there. Excuse me. So do I need to be in this building? Let's try this building. Oh, mum. That's because I was trying to eat a piece of melon. I need to be right there. Don't really follow what I'm supposed to be doing with this. Take this incense burner to Wyrm's village, yep. Use it to enter the spirit world. Find the large dwelling in the northeast. Avoid the Valkyrie at all costs, lest they make your world make you a permanent fixture in their world. Well, I kind of did that, and then I had an interaction with the Lich King, which I thought was what was supposed to happen. Do I need to come around this way? Poss not, because there's a Valkyrie there. Do I go in this building? Do I go this way? I honestly don't. This is Utgard Keep. Okay. So, let's just have a poll around this place, see if this is where we're supposed to be, or whether or not I'm going to get my butt kicked. Just a very distinct possibility. Okay. Poss don't want to jump out of that. I don't see a room map, so this tells me it's... Oh wow. So, this is possibly not where I'm supposed to be right now. But do you know what? This is actually really beautiful scenery. So I'm quite happy to just have a little mooch round. Here we've got a little path up here as well. Where does this lead to? It doesn't lead anywhere, but this does lead somewhere. So this is pretty much leading away from where we need to be. It's leading away from Wormrest Village. Utgard Keep. So this is going to take the pinnacle entrance. Okay. Helmet Fjord comes back around this way. Utgard Keep. Oh no, I don't want to be jumping off of that cliff there. Wow. If I had a fall spell, I would possibly jump down there in towards the catacombs. I think I need to be back into the catacombs. I don't understand what it is I'm supposed to be doing, to be honest, in this area. I'm kind of just like running around at the minute. Totally aimless. I'm going to go back down. There's nothing there to sort of like, there's nothing there. I'll take the falling hit on that one, but excuse me, there's no real mention of where I need to be on this one. Okay. If we turn up this way, where will this take us to? Another, it's a summoning stone. So this is actually the instant entrance for Utgard Keep. Yeah, I'm not going to go in there on my own because there's some pretty mean geezers inside there, which I don't particularly want to take on my own. I can't really drop into the shade because if I do, and I ended up scrapping them anyway. So I think I need to be back into the catacombs because at the point I'm nowhere near completing this quest. So let's get over the bridge. He's probably going to chase me, but we'll go over the bridge, go back to the catacombs, and then see if we can't. Okay. valiant rest. So we kind of missed out on that quest actually, which is a little bit sucky. So go back to the village. I'll need to take a quick pit stop. Sorry, just eating some cantaloupe melon. Oh, I love melon. Oh, behave. I've no idea what I'm supposed to do with that quest. I might even have to have a bit of a YouTube on that one. Just read through it again. Okay, so level 59. I really could do with going back and auctioning and getting rid of some stuff. I just need to take a quick pit stop, so I'll be back in a second or two. Okay, thank you very much, guys, and I'm back. So, um, I think that's next on to attach them in the buildings. Okay. I'll be honest with you, that's gonna Echo of Imiron. So, going to the spirit world. Right, I've seen the Lich King. No, he's not ready. Okay. Okay, so that really did not. Um. doesn't make any sense. Okay, so I think what we need to do is go over to that area and try that one, because that's not allowing me to clear the quest. I also have a sneaky feeling that that quest is now available back down here. Charge at me. Knew it. He's going to charge at me. But the idea is that that quest should now be available. We go back and redo it again. Okay. Come down into here. I swear to goodness. Oh, it is. It's at the end. So what we'll do is we'll just basically repeat this quest. Excuse me. Okay, so I'm going to come down here. So I must admit I wasted a lot of time last time round. And could probably have wasted a little bit less time. Sneak past this guy, hopefully. Aggroing him. Happy days. Reach past these guys. Alright, so that is the one thing that I missed doing, was actually going back and just clicking. Oh wow. Okay. Well, in that case, I think I'm just going to sneak down here. Oh, I hope this guy hasn't made the same mistake. If he has, he's going to kick himself. He's going to kick himself. So, we're going to use Divine Steed to escape this guy. Just a little bit of distance between us. And we're going to head back to the village. And when we get back to the village, we're going to literally get to the point where we can cash this quest in, cash the other ones in, and it will hopefully put us up somewhere round about level 60. 60 is our goal for today. Don't charge me. There we go. I'm going to take that falling hit, but I don't care. Go. Can't have to just let those keep on going past. Not really doing that much damage. And the guy over here. Arkinon. Boros. Right, so what do I need to do now? So this is basically heading up to where I was before, and I have to go up at the side. So once again I'm going to stay on my trusty lion, and we're just going to race this. Now, if I had flying, big if. I'll be honest with you, I don't actually think I've got enough gold to cover me flying. Just out of curiosity. No, I don't think I do. This would be much simpler. But by a happy accident I happened to find this way. This would be a difficult path to find if you've not already been here before once. Yeah. I'm assuming it's this way. I'm making that assumption. It might not be. I mean, I totally could have gone past this. In which case, I might even take a jump down into the water. But I think I'm on the money. I actually do think I'm on the money on this one. Seems to be leading me to the right place. And if I kind of follow this path round, here we go. Yes, there we are. So, Alliance banner placed. Alliance banner defended. Oh dear, here we go. Let's see if we can't sneak in this way. Just... This being sun thing's really starting to wind me up. So I'm about to get speared. There we go. Didn't really mean to do that, but hey ho. Harpoon Master You've is slain. He's coming down that direction. And so another one of these vision things. Even though we're in our darkest hour, they mock us. Greatest need. A bit of aberration, disfigurement. And stunned in their own. Everyone has toiled. None of I soften my throne of fire. One reason. So the Vicryl actually would actually have made a really nice potential allied race. Don't know whether or not it would have been a horde. It probably would have been a horde race. I've no idea. But either way, it would have made a nice sort of light forge type, potential race for BFA. Woohoo! Bloodsport bracelets. Go. Great to meet you. Okay. So we need to go back into Nifl, blah 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 blah, and we need to find the harpoon gun. And I think we need to aim it into probably in hindsight should have just took him down with the gun, with the harpoon. Would have been much easier. $14.17, $14.65. That's close, but not quite a cigar. Let's just have a look what that. See you soon. Go harpoon surfing. Okay. Okay. I'm into a bit of this. This is going to be interesting. So we're going to harpoon surf back into the original area. It should be quite fun. Niflvar. Oh, do you know what? I saw somebody when I first came over here. I saw that happening. I was just like, that's really cool. Okay, excellent. Oh yes, and this was going to push us over to level 60. Maybe not. So I can explore that one. $925 or 2,300. So I think we're going to go for Westguard Keep. Because that means I've got to go all the way back up and through there. That's just a pain in the backside. Either that or just down and across this bridge. Let's see if we can't find a quicker way back over there. As in, like, no, I think I'm actually penned in here, aren't I? Am I? Does this lead anywhere? That's the question. Does this lead out? More to the point. No, this doesn't lead out. No, it doesn't lead out. Let's see if we can fly somewhere. No, is a short answer on that one. So we're pretty much penned. Ooh, hello. No, hang on a second. I was just sort of spying this little path up here. Does that lead up over this way? Where does this take me to? It takes me up, and it means that I don't have to go all the way through there, and I can probably just nip across if I wanted to do the 925 quest, which would be a lot quicker to get to. Now, this now throws a cat amongst the pigeons, because it means that I can come up and across this way and get to there, probably actually about the same time as it would take me to come over here, but I'm also going to discover new areas across on this side, which is going to give me extra XP, because I need 3,000 and something, so I need this extra boost of XP just to get me across there. I might have to encounter some mobs, do a little bit of bashing just to get to where I need to be, but most importantly, when I get there, it's going to give me 2,300 XP, which should push me over to the mark that I'm actually looking for. Okay, come down this way. Let's just got some creatures. So I would expect at some point there's going to be a mission to go around and catch a moose, cool moose, whatever they are. I'm assuming I'm heading for this village outpost, whatever it is, over here. Let's just see if we can't find out what's going on up here. Let's go for a little mad mooch, see if we can't figure out what this building is, and maybe what that building is over there on the way back. Spear Tower. Cut through this way. Oh dear. Cutting through might not have been the wisest choice. No, I don't think it was. Oh no, we're just gonna go through this way. Just gonna keep on moving. Just keep on moving. Just keep on grooving. Hoo, hoo, hoo. Ooh. Okay. on our... Yeah, okay, so we're going to pull him. Okay, so we've got now level 60. I might have to transfer a little bit of cash so I can get flying. Do you know what? I'm going to pull him as well because... Just very quickly, and there we go. Go do these guys in. I might see about going to either to Ironfoot or to Stormwind. Oh, I can pull him in there as well. Right, I'm going to turn his back to the door. Reason for that is he seems to have an ability which can knock me out. I don't want to knock me out of the room. Hey. There we go. Let's sneak through this way, look for the tree. %, 59%. Is that you? Okay. So we'll just go straight up and we'll find this area. Hopefully we'll have a flight path. In which case we will take it. I'm then gonna half back to Borean Tundra. Take the boat over to Stormwind. Gonna flog a load of this gear. In fact, whilst I'm here, I might as well put this on. My wrist guard. and then I'm going to learn to fly, and then I'm going to jump across into another character. I'm going to do a lot, aren't I? Got lots of big plans, big plans. Big plans. Right, so I'm going to come back to this in a wee while. I'll take the quest, so it just means that when I come back to it, I've got the quest available for me, ready to go. Happy days, and that's pretty much all I need right now. Right, yeah, so we're going to go into here. It's the same layout as Valiant Keep. There we go. I'm pretty much there, so what I'm going to do, bag half, Valiant Rest. I'm going to go back to there, get the boat back to Stormwind, auction off these couple of items, and okay, so I'm just going to, whatever miss you've got for me, just accept it, and just go down here and wait by the dock. He's having a little bit of a rest. Got nice blue wrist guards on that. I don't know if these are the ones that he's just put onto there. No, these are the wrist guards here, aren't they? Doesn't really, you can't really see it, can you? Guess of the gloves. Anyway, here we go. Let's get rid of that. And yeah, I'm just gonna sail all the way back to Stormwind. So that's his character. I'm not I don't know whether to go on to the druid. Just take the druid up to 65, 55, whatever she's at. It's got to be 55, isn't it? Because he's now 60. I can't imagine me taking her up to anywhere so past that. The good thing with the druid is I'm not that familiar. I don't particularly like tanking in dungeons. I don't feel that comfortable. Tanking I'm not too bad with compared with healing. I hate healing in dungeons. So healing classes don't like going into dungeons with. So like priest, don't particularly like going into a dungeon with. And I don't like healing for a few reasons. The first reason is the healer gets so much grief, and it's like the biggest thankless job in the world is being a healer in WoW. You do a good job, nobody thanks you. You do a bad job and everybody is on your back. You do an alright job and still you get the odd one or two people that will have a snidey little moan. If somebody dies, that's it. It's like, as a healer, you've kind of like, oh my god, you're the worst healer in the world. And even if you have to prioritise, because there are times you do have to prioritise as a healer who kind of lives and who kind of dies, and it's always your tank lives and the DPS dies, and that's just tough. And it's, you kind of have to deal with that. Just get over it. But they don't always. which is a little sad really, but hey ho. Right, so what we're going to do is we're going to, where are we hitting up first? Should we hit the auction house up? So I need to do the auction house, then I need to go to, yeah, so I'll do the auction house first, and then we'll cut across into Old Town. I like, this didn't used to be here, this area, and I do like this, the additions that I thought I was going on, the additions that they keep putting into Stormwind to upgrade it. I do like that. I appreciate it. So Blizzard, it's nice to see upgrades coming through. It's good. Thank you. Yeah, so we've got TSM installed on this. And one of the great things with TSM is it can automatically just like sell stuff for you. Okay, so right, auction DB. Run a full scan. So it's scanning almost 1,000 pages. This is going to take a while. Do I scan 1,000 pages? In the most normal circumstances I would. Let's just, whilst we're waiting for that, let's TSM. And we're going to set up some groups. So single item, and these are basically what I want to sell into there. I'm going to have another group. I'm going to call this mats, specific materials, and I'm going to aim to group these so these are crafting reagents basically. Warg haunch we can put into that. Groups, no sale. Don't want to sell the jeweler's kit because we want that. We also don't want to sell the fishing rod if we do see the fishing rod. So single item, we can put scroll of agility. Salted venison. In fact, actually, we'll take that one away. We'll take that one away, and we'll take that one away. We'll have another group called consumables. Consumables. Okay. And we're going to take you, and we're going to add those to that, and pretty much trash. Frost encrusted rifle, single item, add to that. Put that into mats. I think there's people just selling it for the sake of actually. They don't really understand what they're doing with it. But yeah, we'll. I don't see that. Operations. So operation number 1. We're going to create a new operation. So this is cell 1. Click OK. Would you like this new operation to be consumables? No. Post 48 hours, stack size 1, gate quantity. Now there are lots of different things you can put in there without actually having a look at now there is I need to just check because there's an actual bit of code that comes onto here. So wow TSM input strings. Now using this one, so this is a Reddit guide, and that's Shira's. So this is her paste being linked to Muffin GitHub, Muffin's GitHub, cloth, leather, mail, plate. Oh wow. It's just wow. Wow, okay. Maybe that's a little bit too in depth. I don't really get where that one's going. Not quite following that. Top groups. Yeah, to be honest, I'd actually have to have a little bit of a look at that one and read into that before actually going on any further. That's a wee bit in depth in there. TSM. There's some code that you can stick in DB market. Custom prices, TSM input codes, knowledge base. Aha, so DB region. Region market value average. So just going to take that one. New operation. So we'll call this one single. 1-to-1. So this is saying the minimum price, I want it to be the minimum. Just quickly check that max. DB market. I'm sure it was just DB market, wasn't it? No. Market average. 50%. DB market. Post the maximum price. Okay. Okay. don't know where that's gone to. So operations. Aha. So 1-to-1. Management. Delete operation. And then we can go to management. We can delete that one. 1-to-20. This is going to be stack size of 20. 48 hours. In fact, actually, to be honest, we can. What I'm going to do is a management. That I'm going to duplicate it. And then we're going to go to a new one. 1-to-5. Go to management. Paste it. Go back to that one. Just change the stack size to 5. And then we're going to do 1-to-200. Okay. Into there. Right. Now what we do is we go to groups, single items, operations. Only operation we want is 1-to-1. And we go to materials, operations, start with 1-to-20, and we do 1-to-5. Additional operations 1-to-1. Consumables, go to operations, and we start on this one, just 1-to-5. 1-to-1. We've got consumables, we've got materials, we've got single items. Happy days. Close. Right, so we've done our scan on here, that's all sorted. We're just going to go to auctioning, auction DB. Going to go to those ones, start post scan. The one thing we've not done is this one, because the Bloodsport bracelets are there because the normal price is lower than your minimum price. Okay, so we might need to have a look at operations. So 1 to 1. So your normal price, DB market, is lower okay. Let's go into that. Okay, so I need to change. Right, so just fact, I just think that's DB market. %, DB market. That one and that one. Okay. Don't post the item. So once again, stop, restart. %, DB market is invalid. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to close this video down because it's me just looking. I'm going to have a look on YouTube. I'm going to find the video. I'm going to watch it through. I'm going to have to troll through loads of different YouTube videos, and I don't know if there's swearing involved or not, so I don't want to run it through. Find the guy that put it up. I will also give credit to the guy where I found it from, and then actually tell you where I've been going with that one. So back in a minute too.